I think the thing I always, the number one thing that I always tell people about investments is, where most people get caught out, and this is both for property and for shares and other listed items, you need to make sure you take the values of those investments on the day you leave Australia, and you need to also take values for the day of those investments that you arrive back in Australia.
Yeah.
Because they are the key points of when capital gains gets calculated when you're offshore or onshore. Yep. Right, and most people don't realize they should do that, or just write it down, or download their share statement on that day and just make sure they have a record of it.
Yeah, and the hardest thing is exactly. And the day you move back, you can't necessarily control the share price, right? Exactly. So if it's high, it's potentially a good position to be in. Mm-hmm. If it's low, then that makes it quite difficult from Singapore to Australia transition.
But basically coming back to Australia with a low share price means that when it eventually recovers, if you're a resident for tax purposes, you've got to pay tax on the recovery swing. So that's where you might want to think more about structures